Yo, hop on in. Let's get it going. Happy Monday. Let's get some locks flowing. Let's start winning some picks. Let's kick off the week with a banger. What do I got for today? Nah. Appreciate you asking. We're about to get into it. Everyone, go ahead, hop on in, ask your questions. We will get to them shortly. Um, the play that I posted already is the under in the Phillies game. Under 7.5 in the Phillies game. That's the earliest game of the day. That's at 4 o'clock. We got two teams fresh off Sunday night baseball. So that's a strong play for hitters underperforming. Usually you fade the team coming off Sunday night baseball. In this case, they're both coming off Sunday night baseball, so we got a nice little spot there. Running up these legs like you say, well, appreciate it, Kev. Doing the Lord's work. We love to see it. Appreciate everyone running up the likes. Everyone go ahead and follow me on here as well. I'm gonna be live on the other socials, the other streams for anyone who's not getting that. And I'll be sharing my screen on there, going through like Odds Jam, going through MLB.com, going through my stats, going through my SoBet, all that stuff. Get involved. All the plays up on SoBet every single day. Guys, we're on a 6-day win streak. That doesn't happen. Appreciate the likes. 602, good to see you. How you doing? So brand new week. We have kind of a lighter slate today. I think there's only 9 games. Yeah, hell yeah, baby. Cards or Mets. We're gonna get into that in a moment. I'm just pulling up my screens right now so everyone can see it if you're on the Twitter stream or anything like that. Royals Nut, you're saying Guardians first 5 to go to. What's that? Phillies a trap today? No, not a trap, but -1.5 might be tough. Fiends, what up, Snow Vision? Mets, Rangers, Dodgers play for today. We like Rangers in this spot. We're gonna get into all these. So I appreciate the questions. Go ahead, ask them. I'm gonna look at them. If I miss yours, we'll come back to it. We'll stay on for a while and just get everything squared away so everyone can win today. So we can smack Vegas. Manson Black's a mystery, yeah. I like the under in the Phillies game. Probably the Yankees and Texas yesterday. What a finish with the Rangers, huh? That was strong. All right, let me pull up MLB today on OddsJam here. Unders like that's what we like. Dodgers, Padres over. Morning from Hawaii. Sunny boy. Enjoy it. What a sweat feed. That was a great game. Phillies never swept the Giants in Philadelphia. That's a stat that I don't care much about. When they're like, this team has never done it before. What team? The team 2 years ago with completely different players in a completely different place. Different players on both teams, different everything. Hit on Garrett's Pirates and Phillies last night. Love it. Philly under first 5. We like the full game under. If you want to go first 5, I'm okay with that. But we like the full game under just in case. Just because Phillies get a lot of their runs off home runs. And because of that, there's a little more variance in the shorter term. Anyway, told me I look like Sugar Sean. Yeah, I used to get that all the time. Not now. But yeah, I get that a lot actually. Ooh-wee. Yeah, baby. D-backs avoid the sweep. Yeah, D-backs got to figure it out. What about Phillies minus 1.5, 1.5? I don't love the run line on that spot just because I think it's going to be a low scoring game. We're leaning more on the pitchers than anything. So when it's a pitching when I'm riding a pitcher, I don't love to take the run line. Prize picks. I prefer sleeper. If you use sleeper, you get better bonuses to start off. I got some in my profile if you want to check that out. Top money line pick for today. I'm gonna say it right now. I'll share it because I love you guys. Give me the Rangers money line. Run it back, baby. We love that spot. Paying a little bit of juice on it, but we love that spot. I'm pulling up odds gym right now. See the best line we're getting on that. Heaney on the mound against Wood. That's Oakland. It's a 940 game. We're seeing Texas. We're seeing Texas at as good as -129. MGM -135. Sign up on Watkins. Aesthetic. If you go to the PD's picks section, you'll see it. Aesthetic. I don't have today's aren't up yet. They'll go up this afternoon because there's no day game. So yeah. Yeah, Angel. Yeah, thinking about first game there. Never been, but very open to more. Why is everyone on the Nuggets? Bounce back spot, not going down 2-0. How do I feel about the Marlins? We'll talk about it in a sec. Yeah, I hear you, 602.
Why you don't be better?
Says there, all right, shoot me a DM aesthetic. I'll get you sorted after this. Yeah, appreciate it, Kev. Thank you. Run those likes up, baby. Everyone. Kev, putting the team on his back. Levi helping out, run the likes up. Ant, PRA, Knicks, Philly -1/2, Dodgers -1/2. Phillies -1/2 is okay. I prefer the under in that spot. Phillies Knicks parlay at plus odds is free, says Hoodie. Interesting. I'm not really looking at NBA right now, but I'm going to screenshot that and keep that in mind. Bryce to grow. Yo, what's good? Yo, follow Bryce. Great NFL content. With that Giants pitcher left some home runs, want to dabble through. Like, you can't predict home runs like that. Like, that's a crapshoot. You can say, like, all right, it's at Coors. They're probably likely to leave the yard. You can say this guy's gone yard against that pitcher a few times, but you can't be like, is this guy going to give up home runs and give a legitimate read? If someone says that, fraudulent. I'm just saying. Those are not the props. Hitting props in general are pretty unreliable. Home run props, crazy. Fun, sure, whatever, but that's not real read. Dodgers Marlins thoughts? All right, let's talk about it in a second. Dodgers bats hot as hell. What do we got today? I already shared the under in the Phillies game, under 7.5 in the Phillies game. That's the early spot, 4:05 game, first game of the day. Hardest stadium to hit a home run in is probably. There's some spots at the Orioles field that are real weird. The A's is not easy. Pirates, Mariners, moneyline parlay. Why would I want the? Never mind. I'm never too confident in the Pirates. We can look at that game here in a second, but I'm never too confident in the Pirates. And I also don't know why you're loving the Mariners. Comerica is a tough one. Anastasio, appreciate the follow. Be like Anna. Go ahead and follow me on here. Get those numbers up. What are you doing? Castillo on the mound. Woods Richardson, sneaky decent. He's young. We haven't seen much of him, but he's good. So I'm not going to be like automatic ride the Mariners. Let me see what price we're getting on the Mariners. Yeah. As good as -110. That is good value. So if you get a -110, -115, I'm not against you taking the Mariners. Because it's a great. You got Castillo on the mound. It's great to ride him. Xavier, appreciate the follower. Xavier. But yeah, Astros Yankees tomorrow. Is that a day game? If it's a day game, I might be there. But I don't think it is. Think Dodgers might be a trapper. Am I overthinking? No, you're not overthinking. It's -284 though, so it's not like the Dodgers are going to win this game, but -285 is a fair price because it's baseball. Anything can happen, and also you need to be 72% confident for it to be good value. Phillies Dodgers money line. That's the square parlay. I don't hate it. I don't, but it's not like it's not automatic. In MLB you can be square. There's not enough money for it to be like you have to fade the public. But you're getting like appropriate value in that spot. So it's not like wow, this is the spot. This is automatic. This is worth it so much. You're getting appropriate value. McGregor money line. I would have thought that before last one. We really don't know at this point. I'm not going to take action on that. There are other UFC guys I pay attention to and would think about it. By the way, if you follow me on SoBet, which just go to my profile, click the link, top one SoBet. J14, you want a parlay on SoBet? I can give a parlay, but I rarely give them on SoBet because there's barely any value, and I want to give real picks, solid picks, good value, so we can continue to win and stack money. But yeah, anyone who wants the picks, go to the profile, hit the link. Top link is going to be SoBet. You get all my action. Parlay King 101 says raise a lock. We'll talk about that in a second. He wants an 8 like parlay. VCap, appreciate the follow. But yeah, if you follow me, you get access to everyone as well. It's no additional cost. $10 a month for access to the whole entire site, the whole app. So you can just filter by if I'll show it to people who are on the YouTube or Twitter stream. You can just filter by the sport. So if you UFC, for instance, or NHL or NBA or whatever, you can just see what the other people are saying. What's with being banned on FanDuel? Just classic. They always ban people. You do arbitrage. You go on a heater. I think because I'm public about it, like it's not like my unit size is massive. I'm not doing them real damage. I think it's more so like I post a play. People see me posting plays. They want to limit. This is more of like a fuck you for sharing plays that have other people winning. They hate more than anything is that people now share plays publicly. So instead of one guy having good reads, you got 2,600 people following me on SoBet, and I know not every single person is telling to play every day, but say 10% of those people, now you have 250 people had a winning day instead of just me having a winning day. Phillies run line play rookie pitcher, I believe. Yeah, it is a rookie pitcher. It's his debut. Um, but I like the under in that spot nonetheless. It's a good rookie pitcher. And I don't think he's going to go super deep into the game. And I can trust the Giants bullpen. And it's two teams tired after Sunday Night Baseball, which usually it goes against the offensive performance. Don't sleep on the Tigers, Phillies. Everyone on Phillies -1.5. I don't hate it, but I prefer the under in that spot. Now, Parlay King saying Rays a lock, so I'm going to look at that game. I'm going to get to everyone's. I know, we're just getting into it, but Tampa Bay against White Sox. So you're just saying fade the White Sox? Is that your read? Because I'm looking at MLB.com and I don't even see the pitching matchup announced yet, and I don't know if that means we're just slow on getting information. I'm gonna see if that shows it for the other. They never give a reason. They just say your account's locked indefinitely. Your account's suspended indefinitely. Love the spot for Castillo over K's over out. Seattle first five putting a unit and a half. I always love his over K's. He's not getting the. We smacked that last week. What's the lock looking like today? The one I shared is the under 7.5 in the Phillies game. We love Rangers money line as well. Everyone seems to be on Phillies. Yeah, I hear that. I like the under in the spot. Dodgers run line seems to be a lock. Run line's never a lock. It's not. I'm not saying don't do it. It's not a bad play, but run line is never a lock. Um, White Sox are you drafting up two pick? You took the Sox over the Rays. Interesting. So I don't know who's pitching that game, Parlay King. So I going through the plays. Have you figured out what you're riding today, or you're just kind of settling in?
Your style of capping versus my style of capping. And I know you're like an ex-baseball player. You got some guys in the league, and you're very in touch with the feeling, formats, and I kind of narrow it down to the two or three most exciting games of the day for me to bet. And it's all based on something I call spread advantage.
Okay.
So, I put um, all of these stats in, and I have this like my own statistical thing where, for instance, the Dodgers and the Marlins, I've got that game predicted to be 7-3 in favor of the Dodgers. And my spread advantage is 2.41. And anything over 2.25 is telling me you should lean this way. This is probably going to be a good bet. I also have the Marlins Dodgers at 10 and a half runs today. So I think that's going to be an over as well. What do you think about the Dodgers game specifically?
I mean that it's interesting you say that because it's such a big gap between what you for you to consider it a spread advantage. I don't know what goes into your system, so it's hard to say. For me, just looking at this game in general, it is a little trappy, and I usually don't fall into the trap thing in MLB because there's not enough volume of cash for Vegas to be like pushing an agenda or anything like that, and it's MLB, so anything can happen. I just think it's a little bit of a letdown spot for the Dodgers. A little tired. You're traveling after 3 day beating the Braves. That's a big spot. So I could see just a little bit of like a lack of preparation. It's the MLB, right? You're not going to see like legitimate like tired bodies the way you would in NBA or NFL. You're not going to see it's a fresh pitcher, so that doesn't matter. You don't think about vengeance or like the mental focus, anything like that. It's more so you might just see a little bit of a lack of preparation Sunday night, maybe some drinks on the plane, whatever it is. Bueller first start. Yeah, that's a good point by Jack. Bueller's first start, who like we know stuff is great, but it's been so long since we've seen him pitch. We don't know what to expect. It just and I know this isn't exactly going into what you're talking about in terms of like finding a spread advantage, but I could see the bats being a little dead, just a lack of preparation, maybe some bruise last night, that sort of situation. Um, Do the Dodgers win? Absolutely. I expect that. Throw them in your two-leg parlay, something like that. But I could see a shaky win.
Yeah, interesting to see. It used to be years ago. I'd be like, "Oh man, this guy had Tommy John surgery.
Yes.
This is real shaky." But now it seems like pitchers come back stronger, and you're almost expected to get two surgeries in your career before you're done.
Yeah. No, I mean, and they also wait so long to bring people back. So once a normal injury, someone's out for 6 weeks or something, I never worry about the pitcher. I'm like, I know they waited way too long on the rehab starts, all that. They took their sweet time. I gotta address this comment by the way. Kyle Body says 6 year playing pro baseball, just started betting. Is that a confession? Is this a Jonte Porter situation we need to address? But feed us the locks, Kyle. I know they're not paying you enough if it's minor league ball, so hook it up. Any plays, by the way, the one I've said so far is the under Phillies, under 7.5 in the Philly spot on the yearly spot. Kyle, shoot me a DM. I'm serious, bro. Yeah. So you like that play? I support. Anything else that you're leaning on early?
Like average advantage that's high for me is the Detroit Cleveland game. Detroit Cleveland game. I've got that predicted to be 3-5. But it's right at the over under in the books. I have it at 7.4. The books have it at 7. This is one of those things where you can't really bet Cleveland money line because it's not a good enough value.
Yeah.
Cleveland is a dog here. You could take Cleveland plus 1.5 and couple it with the Dodgers plus 1.5, maybe as an alternate line, and have a decent two-teamer there.
Interesting. So you'd even give the Dodgers plus. Interesting spot. So you're putting together the list.
Two-teamer.
All right.
Dodgers game is a minus 1.5.
Okay, and this guy's saying he likes play of the day, Dodgers team total over 5.5. Now that scares me. I gotta say that scares me. I just have a hunch. I have a hunch that we might see some slow bats from the Dodgers today. This is what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning the Dodgers sweeping the Braves, feeling good about themselves. Otani, couple of ding pieces. They're feeling, hey, we're the best team in the MLB, baby. We're all billionaires now. Let's go. They're cracking a few brews. They're celebrating like it's the fucking Marlins tomorrow. We don't play till late. Like, chill, guys.
That's typical too, right? You sweep the best team in the league, and then you go play one of the shittiest teams, and then you lose. And people are like, "How are you doing this?" It's a perfect setup for that story. And a lot of people, yeah, we could get burned here. We could get burned. I mean, the line came out at minus 260 for the Dodgers this morning. It's up to 275 last I checked. 92% of the public are on it. And this is, for me, it's just not one of those things where you fade. If it was anybody else, if it was the A's, for instance, I'd be like, you better watch it because the A's are trending right now.
I'm gonna say this as well. Like everyone, this is my biggest issue with people betting MLB. Not my biggest issue. I personally love it because this is where I get value. But people are talking, oh, it's the Marlins. They trash. We're gonna take the Dodgers over because the Marlins suck and we're good at hitting. But you're not facing the Marlins team on offense. You're facing a pitcher for the Marlins in the bullpen. Rodri Munoz. Now he's brand new. He has 2 starts in his career. He's a rookie, so no one knows anything. But his 2 starts, 11 innings, 14 Ks, .73 WHIP. Like it's a tiny sample size. I realize that, but a great start to his career. And I was facing the Dodgers. This is no joke whatsoever. But this is not some trash pitcher that's coming out and they're just gonna have a field day with. This is like a strong. This is a guy who's had a strong start to his career. He could give us 5 shutout for certain. You never know. You got a sack lineup, couple balls escape the yard, bang, you hit your 5.5 easy. But I'm just saying, at a glance, you see, well, we got Dodgers, we got Marlins, but digging deeper, I don't know. Jose, I appreciate the follow, by the way, and I'll get you. Shoot me a DM if you have any issues with the ad.
Tigers aren't beating the Yankees. And I'm like, yeah, they're not beating them, but with the spread, they are beating them. And then I screenshot these guys that talk shit. And then I make videos about them and I come to them to let them know that I am the Lord.
The Lord Maximus does not play. You do not want to get the wrath of Lord Maximus.
Beating on the A's a little bit. Speaking of the A's, I mean, they average almost 9 runs per game over their last 3 games. They can't. They're not. Their pitching is not real great. They've got a kind of a dud in there tonight. Their bullpen has been solid, and this is kind of one of those places where you might be able to, plus 1.5 might give you some good. I'm not sure what the spread is on that.
It's decent. I think the Rangers are about -125 to -130. I'm on Rangers in this spot, so it looks like we're on opposite spots. Um, but I hear what you're saying.
I mean, this is a
Sure.
today. Would let me ask you this: Do you, what's your signal to bet the game?
Sure.
I've got a spread advantage that I religiously go off of. I'm only betting 2 games today in the MLB. What do you look at? Do you bet the whole slate, volume betting, or what do you do?
So I'm basically, and I work with another friend of mine who caps as well. We'll go separately, then we'll collaborate and see like where we aligned. If the other can veto one from the other, like we're narrowing it down massively. So I'll look at the full slate, and I usually try to find my 3 to 4 favorite plays for the day. And then we align. And if someone has a veto, they have a veto. We agree on the best three between us. Usually it's the ones where we're on the same read. So it's more me just narrowing down. I look at all the over unders, the money lines, the run lines, and I narrow it down from there. The biggest thing that I'm looking for is just value. It's not like, is this the most likely play to hit of the day? It's basically just an imbalance in terms of the price we're getting and the likelihood of it happening. Because I would rather take a plus 120 that I think has a 50% chance of hitting than a minus 150 that I think is 60% likely. Because in the long term, that's where you can get value. And with MLB, we're doing 3 plays, 3 props a day up on the SoBet. And MLB, that's coming out 6 plays, maybe 8, 9 units across those 6 plays collectively for 180 straight days. So we're putting out almost 1,600 units. I think last season we did like 1,650 units across the whole MLB season. So it's an insane amount of units gone out over the course of the season. We're looking to get 6% ROI on it. So I mean, yeah, that I'm just looking for an imbalance in the price and whatnot, and that's because of the way the money's balanced on one side or the other, or just you're not properly evaluating this team because the public usually looks at teams and how the team is and their record and their impression of the team as opposed to actually digging into the pitching matchups. James, appreciate the foul.
I know that you're. Is it true that you're not on FanDuel?
I'm no longer on FanDuel. I shared that video yesterday. I've been banned. Sometimes it's temporary, sometimes it's short term, but yeah, I can't get DraftKings, no FanDuel, and no Caesars.
Something that on FanDuel always gives me a lot of value. When I'm leaning towards a bet that's the kind of a first five situation, if I'm very confident in that first five on a particular team, I will just do the first five result instead of maybe a first five money line where I heard last week that we're like plus 142, 138. It was good plus money. And I think a lot of people are missing that on FanDuel. On FanDuel, and you really got to lean on first five. Consider doing that first five result. I don't think you get paid if there's a tie, there's no voids or any pushes like that. So it's a little riskier, but you don't have to give any points or any runs when you're feeling good.
That's a good call, and yeah, I'll say this as well. When the plays go up on SoBet, and again, whoever wants them, hit the profile top link SoBet. When I put the plays out, it's usually with the book in parentheses. Now, granted, I'm not always getting the book anymore because of getting banned, but I put out the book where we get the best line. And I also like to use. I personally use Odds Jam just to like line shop. I use it for arbitrage. I use it for everything else, but to line shop, I'll have Jam up and I'll see the book with the best value and we'll put that in. So when you get the plays, you get the book, you can lock it in there. And that's a good tip just to find value like that wherever you can. Plays are coming up this afternoon, guys, because there's no day game. So plays will be up soon though. Yeah, Wizard, they'll be coming. They'll be coming shortly. And Jose, appreciate the follow. So yeah, you like Dodgers. You said you were leaning. There might be some value on the A's. Is there anything else you're thinking for today's slate? I know we only got about 9 games today.
Because Angels Pirates, this position weight, I think 6.3 for the under. I think it's 6.8 books. Um, let's see what's another one that stands out. I'm leaning the Rays a little bit here. Minus one and a half. It's not a qualifying event for me. I'm not taking it. And actually, the Chicago White Sox scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not winning a lot, but they're keeping it close with spreads and whatnot. I don't know, it gives me the ick. I hate betting. The loser teams all the time. Like last year, yeah, did we make a lot of money with the A's?
Yeah.
But if you were following that trend this year and you're not kind of an educated bettor, you're losing a lot of money on the A's. So you got to be very careful betting dogs all the time, and expecting to win. And same thing with the Dodgers, to be honest with you. I knew I was going to come on here and talk about the Dodgers -1.5 because that's the fucking bet of the year, right? Every year it's the Dodgers are so good. Why aren't they winning by 2 runs every single game? But for me, the stats say that today. I mean, they are playing the Marlins, and that it just looks that way.
Sure.
But here's some other ones I have: Milwaukee at Kansas City. I've got leading Kansas City 3-5. That looks like an under as well. Seattle, Minnesota feels like an under today. I've got it coming out to around 6.1. The books have it at 7.5. Padres, Cubs. Very close there. My spread advantage is 0.96. Tells me not to bet it. It's barely going to go over. I've got it at 8.3. The books have it at 7.5. I like the Mets over the Cards today by 2 runs. I have this predicted to go 5-3 in the favor of the Mets. And then Oakland A's and Rangers, too close to call for me. Definitely leaning A's today, just a hair, and I think it is, if anything, the most sure bet for that is maybe an over. I've got the 8.7 versus the 8 on the over-under. And then we already talked about the Dodgers. That's it. And here's another thing I look at. If you look at Walker Buehler, they actually signed him to a 1-year, $8 million deal. And now, that just should give you a little bit more confidence in him tonight. I don't think they're going to go out there and throw some scrub who's just not ready. He's had a lot of starts, a lot of work. Will there be some rust tonight? There could be. Will the Dodgers bats be sleepy like you're predicting? Yeah, maybe. It could be a weird kind of like, how are you only beating, the Marlins 2-1 in the 9th inning? It could be something stupid like that. The Marlins are traveling too, and they're not very good. But that's why this is just my first level, Pete.
Yes, sir.
If you see all the scratches here, all of this data goes through the spreadsheet. Then it goes back on top of the paper, and then I do what you do. I don't know what a lot of guys do, but I think you and I do the same thing. We go to RotoWire, and we look at the matchups between the pitchers and the batters, and the more at bats they have against certain batters, the better. So we want more consistency with our data in order to make a educated bet. But that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Is your guy that you work with, is he a SoBet person too, or just
he works with me, so he's like my silent partner, basically. Just a friend of mine who's done this, and I, we work together, but we're putting out the plays that go under mine are with input from him, and I'll reach out to other people in certain spots, certain sports as well. But there's like one consistent guy who we're getting on the same page, making sure the analysis is the same. Because I've done it by myself for a while and it's been successful, but I think there's a level of accountability with someone else who's going to veto something, or you missed something, or whatever it is that just keeps you from occasionally falling into a trap. That's really important to me, is just having another set of eyes on the analysis every morning. But I understand where you're coming from. And someone here was asking if you were on So Better. They just want, are your plays up anywhere for anyone who wants to ride with what you're doing?
It's going to SoBet. I charge $15 a month for my Discord. I have been invited by SoBet. I know I've talked to some of the guys in the office for a couple of years, and I don't know if you started when you were first getting on TikTok. I totally get it, but I've been building this by myself for so long that I have a hard time sharing the profits.
No, that's totally valid. Everyone has a different way they want to go about it. To me, it's just like, if you got, yeah, I don't care where you do it, how you do it. If you're a winner, you deserve the following. If you're winning plays, you deserve the following. If you're standing in front of a Lamborghini saying, my everyone who followed me made 60 grand last month, you deserve to be in prison for life, and I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna be the guy that, I don't want to say molest on TikTok, but you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what you do there. But yeah.
Lie for too long. Do something different, hang out with you for a little bit, talk about our plays, or say just good luck tonight. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. Everyone go follow Lord Maximus. This was great. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Cheers. Well, it looks like it's just us now, gang. I hope you appreciate that. We'll get back to I'll get to some more questions. I just pulled up my email on the Twitter live stream. Um, but yeah, we had the Lord Maximus with the sports betting Messiah. We had a supernatural live stream there. Yeah, definitely check him out. We've chatted. He's definitely got some good plays. Jared, favorite pick of the day. We really like the Rangers money line. Wheeler over pitcher fantasy. I don't love pitcher fantasy stuff. It's a decent spot, but that's like that prop in particular. I'm not a huge fan of. But yeah, Phillies -1/2. We prefer the under. We'll get to these. Just real quick for everyone catching up. Jared, like I said, Rangers. Shout out to everyone on the Twitter stream who's seeing, my screen. We're going through some games. We're going to get to your questions here in a second. And everyone who just wants the plays every single day, go to my profile, click the link, top one SoBet, get involved, and you'll get my action every single day. The plays will go out shortly after this stream. There's no day games today, so I didn't have to send them out as early, but that's what's going on. Tigers guards nerf. We will get to that in a moment. Yeah, Tigers guards nerf. I think that could be a decent spot. It's tough. The way the guards have been hitting, it's tough to take a nerf in a spot with them. Phillies under, Pirates under, Zach Wheeler's. We like the under in the Philly spot. Yes, sir, Danny Deuce. Danley Dance. Yeah, definitely, Alex. Yeah, we'll bring out the phone call as well. It's good for people that appreciate the combo. It's good. A lot of times I'll have a combo and the other person doesn't know what they're talking about, so it's good to have someone like Maximus on there who knows what's going on. Texas first five. No, we got Texas money line at -130. See here, I'm gonna pull up odds jam. This is for people on the other streams that can see my screen. You'll see the price on everything. So if you're looking at Texas, -130, -135 on some books, MGM's 135, Rivers 134. So you should get that. That's a good price. It's Alex Wood on the mound against the Rangers today. He's thrown 31 innings, 29 Ks, a 1.98 whip. Terrible numbers. And the Rangers, bats have been a little more inconsistent, but they're good. Heaney's been undervalued in this spot. I know people like the A's now. The A's had one huge game against the Marlins recently, and that's juiced up their numbers. So I don't like Alex Wood. I think he's bad. I think the Rangers hit him well. We're going for this Texas money line for the second straight day. Absolutely. Mariners money line. I don't hate that play. I don't have it, but I don't hate it. We like Luis Castillo. Tigers game under 8. We'll look at that one. We'll look at that, and we'll look at the Mets cards under. Yeah, look, up shortly. I'll get off this live and then they'll be up like early afternoon. We don't have any day games, so we have a little more time on that. Rays. A lot of people ask about Rays. We'll look at Rays and I'll get to people's questions in a second. 93% of the bets on Phillies. It is high. Fade the public isn't like a huge system in MLB because there's not enough cash volume on the individual games. But I like the under spot. I'm not taking the Phillies. I don't believe in the freebie. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay, so we are going to look at stats. I checked. SoBet picks up soon. Yes, Joe. For anyone who wants a SoBet picks, go to the profile, click the link. Top one SoBet, and you get all my plays daily. They usually come out around noon when there's no day games. They'll come around 2-3 o'clock. Just because there's no day games. So we like to wait a little bit and see where the lines are moving and make sure that we're getting the best price. Because when I send out the picks, I send out the price and I send out the book where you'll get the that exact price. Philly -1.5 over under. We like the under, Frank. We like the under 7.5 in that game. Thoughts on Reagan State, K-line, or PO? We can look at that shortly. I said I would look at the Rays game. I know a lot of people are on Rays kind of as a fade the Sox situation. I can't really give any input in that game because they haven't announced the pitchers yet. They're taking their time on that. The line will shift as a result. I'm not going to. That's just blind betting to me. I don't know who's pitching for either team. Neither has been announced. I'm not going to take action. Giants bats can't keep up. Agreed, but Giants could beat Philly with Webb on the mound, but you don't like Philly. I mean, that was one game. Like, obviously, Webb's going to be their guy. That was one game. I'm not saying Philly doesn't win this. I'm saying I don't like -1.5 as much. I like the under. It's not a matter of do I think they can win. It's a matter of is there value. Wheeler over Case is decent. Ragans over on outs. Twins money line. Twins money line against Castillo. I don't know. It's not terrible, but there's no real value on the Twins money line in this spot. It's Castillo on the mound. It's the rookie is throwing for the Twins in this spot. He's been decent, but we don't have a ton of info on him yet. We're looking at Brewers, real quick. Yeah. We're looking at Brewers KC. Odds Jam or Odds Gem? Justin, it's Odds Jam. You can go to my profile. You'll see it in there. If you want to use it yourself, you get a big discount. It's like 35% off using code PD. I definitely recommend it. And at the end of the day, you can just, to make it worth your while, do all the arbitrage plays. They just give out arbitrage opportunities every single day where you take action on one book and the opposite action on the other, and they size it correctly so that you're guaranteed profit off it. It's, if you don't know about arbitrage betting, I made a couple of videos about it. You can ask me about it, whatever. We can talk about it in more depth at any point, but that's the only thing that's like actual free money. But I like an NBA tonight. I do like the Nuggets. 5.5 is a tough line, but I think they cover it. All right. So Reagan's on the mound for the Royals against Wilson for the Brewers. Let's look at Bryce real quick. So far this season, 24 innings, 21 Ks, one flat whip, not bad. Let's see what price we're getting at. I'm gonna pull up the odds jam right now. Brewers, you're getting it plus 125. It's the best line. Best line you can get on the Royals is minus 130. No price stands out. I definitely lean Royals in this spot. I think yeah, a lot of Ks. Let's get it. We're under 7.5 in that Phillies. You're gonna zigzag on it, Takto? I think you might be right on that. You're running a bit of a debug. The Messiah has the Bucks nervous. Yes, Charles. Yes, sir. Cards money line. People saying, yeah, Casio over 6.5. I think it's worth the price, even at minus 130. I think if you could get it, I would take it up to minus 135, maybe even minus 140. Tigers first 5. Let's look at that one. Yeah. So in the Royals game, I don't have a super strong lean. Couple people on a couple of the SoBet pros have Cleveland today. Not bad. Yeah, if you sign up for SoBet, which is just go to my profile, click the link top one SoBet. If you sign up there, you get access to everyone on the app. So you get my stuff, you get everyone's stuff, different sports, different cappers, whatever, and you can filter by sport and just like see what people are saying. Let that influence what you're riding with. See, I'm just pulling up SoBet now. If you're on my Twitter, my Twitch stream, YouTube stream, you'll see this. So let's see. Let's just take a glance at what people are putting on there. Any pros to follow along with? I really like Deepak's picks. He's good. Nasty's really good. Jimmy Ghost picks really good. TP3, especially for NBA, he's a good guy. Gutsy for NHL. Dusty for NHL. Yeah, those are some strong ones that I'll check in on. Because for like NHL, if I want to tail a play, I look at what the other NHL guys are doing. I don't do NHL. I don't know the sport. I'm not going to pretend to, but I'll see what other guys are doing. By the way, go ahead. If you're in here right now, go ahead, follow me. If I get 20 follows right now, I'll kiss my screen, and you can all kiss back at the same time. All right, so a lot of people on the Knicks feels pretty strong. See, did they shout out Pick'em Petey on the recap? Yeah, 11 to 12 winning days, 14-6 up 8.3 units. Pick'em Petey, go crazy. Tigers play better Holic. Appreciate the follow. All right, yeah. Let's get back to what we're discussing. Let's look at this Tiger spot. Tigers leaving a couple. McKenzie on the mound. Flaherty. Let's see. Flaherty's numbers: 50 Ks in 36 innings, 103 WHIP. Those are pretty crazy numbers. Really, Joe. I'm staying away from the Royals game. That my decision on the Royals was to stay away. I don't think there's a good price on either side of the team. Wheeler, Flaherty, Ragans, 8+ Ks. All good spots to get 8+. I definitely wouldn't parlay that. Someone's going to sell it. I'm not saying who specifically, but that's just tough for 3 guys. Someone gets hit, someone walks too many people, comes out early, whatever. Flaherty has 50 Ks in 36 innings. That's almost 1.5 an inning. Those are big time numbers. 103 WHIP, very strong. So we obviously like Flaherty. He's been really strong this season. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that's pretty strong. We'll look at McKenzie's numbers right now. What are you talking about, Joe? I have 7 straight on your 10-team parlay. Have 3 more to go. Need Philly, Danley. Best wishes to you. Only 2 players on the guard team has ever hit off Flaherty. Yeah, not a ton of matchup history there. So for McKenzie, 24 Ks in 29 innings, 148 WHIP. Flaherty, significantly better numbers this season, definitely better. Not tonight, Eddie. But are you doing it? Tigers game under 7.5. If it's 7.5, I wouldn't. At 8, it would be worth considering. But if you're getting at 7.5, let me pull up odds jam. See if we have books where we can get 8 and see what price. Okay, Tigers game, Cleveland. We're getting minus 120 and under 7.5. Yeah, I'm not seeing any books getting 8 anymore. I'm probably staying away. I would lean Tigers in this spot. I think that's going to be the better value. Let me see what price that is. Yeah, Brad. You could get Detroit at plus money. If you can get Detroit at plus money, I'm definitely going to be on board with that. I think that's pretty good value. You're seeing it at plus 107, plus 100, plus 105. I think that's value. I'm not. It's not one of my plays, but which way do I lean? Which way has value? Definitely, I'm going to say Tigers. Twins plus 1.5. I don't love it. I don't think there's good value on Twins plus 1.5. I'm pulling this up right now. Yeah, you got Woods on the mound for Minnesota, who's been decent so far, but it's a limited amount of money. You're getting minus 165 at plus 1.5. That's not the play. I would, if anything, I would take Mariners. Again, not one of my plays, not my favorite thing. I wouldn't do it. I will tell you, if I get 20 fouls right now, I'll tell you the plays I have up on SoBet. I'm finishing up my write-ups and everything, and I'll send those out. But I'll tell you the plays that are going to be on SoBet today. If I get 20 follows right now. Yeah, Joe, let's go, baby. What I like on the money line, that's one foul. That's two foul. T World, X Jones, appreciate you. 83, appreciate you. Need 17 more. Trent Mooneyham, appreciate you. We need 16 more. Camille, 15 more. Run those up. I don't know. The money line we like Rangers. User 4-2, appreciate it. Shrug, Podek, that's 8. Mark, that's 9. Let's go, baby. Heat him up in Zuna. That's 10 fouls right there. Ram, Cooper, 12 fouls. We need 8 more, baby. 8 more, and I'm going to read these off. Let's go, baby. Ajax, that's 13. Boom, that's 14. I need 6 more. Big Haddock, Uriah, that's 16. Run up. David, 17. Run it up. B. Smith, run up. That's 18. Run those numbers up. You guys are doing incredible work. I appreciate you. We're going to get these plays super soon. We just need 2 more fouls. Great response. Great percentage. Run up the likes. RSLs, appreciate the foul. We need 1 more. We are 1 to our PD for Prez. It's coming, baby. It's coming. The day I turn 35, I'm running for president, and I'm going to make it the law of the land. I will sign it into federal legislation. Wizard, they're coming up shortly, bro. Chill. They're coming up after this. I will make it executive order. Executive order. We'll do an over-under on that, shoe and aesthetic. The juice will not be 9%. When I am president, the juice will not be 9%. We will have a max cap on juice at 3%. 3%, and the fiends will be feasting. There will be no more Vegas. We need 20 follows, and I'm going to read you my SoBet plays right off the bat. They'll all go up shortly, but I already know what they're going to be. Dave, chill. We're not getting into real politics now. What do you think this is? I'll put a fence around Vegas. We'll build a wall around Vegas, and nobody's allowed in. I'll tell you that much. Yes, Joe, run it up. Guys, we got to 19 so quickly. We literally need 1 more. Run those numbers up. Give me those fouls, and we get 1 more follow, and I'm about to read these plays off. Read these plays off real quick. Do you like taking Vegas money? Yeah, we're going to do it. Cooper, Zobo, I appreciate it. All right. Appreciate user 436. We got the files. Mark Lamont, appreciate it. Keep those files coming. I'm about to tell you the best app for research is Odds Jam. Then it's going to be Action Network. Then it's going to be using Fangraphs for like Deep Stats, Roto World, MLB.com. But yeah, if you go to my profile, you see Odds Jam. That's the best for actually like betting number research. Yes, sir. Messiah in the kitchen cooking a feast. Appreciate the files. Keep them coming. I'm going to tell you the plays that I'm putting up on SoBet. If you want these, go to my profile, click the link. Top link is SoBet. You get all my plays daily. We'll have the full write-up and everything later. But the plays are going to be Philly game under 7.5. This is a video I shared more recently if you want to look at the full analysis on that spot. But Philly, San Francisco under 7.5. It's a letdown spot for both offenses coming off Sunday Night Baseball. We like the under 7.5. We love Wheeler on the bump. That's a great spot. San Diego money line. Okay. We get a great price at this. Darvish, completely undervalued because he had a slow start to the season. San Diego, undervalued right now, okay? You have Arias. Nobody's adjusting for the fact that you have Arias in that lineup. They still think it's the San Diego of last week. It's not. And you are getting excellent prices on their money line. This is one of the best value plays of the day, San Diego money line. Last play, Rangers money line. We hit that yesterday. We're about to hit it again today. They're playing the A's. People think, oh, the A's are hot now right now. Don't fade the A's. The A's aren't bad right now. Yes, the A's are bad, and they're pitching a guy who has a 1.98 whip. 1.98, that's practically 2. That's practically 2. That's too many. It's too many. The whip is too high. And the Rangers bats, I know it was a slow start yesterday, but the Rangers bats against 2 whip, it's not happening. You're going to shut him down. Heaney. Oh, we don't like Heaney. He's not flashy. He's not good. He'll take care of business. These are all to win 1 unit. Yes, Kool-Aid. All to win 1 unit card. Appreciate the share. Appreciate the follows. Everyone keep following. I'm gonna run those plays back real quick for anyone who missed them. These are all to win 1 unit. The whole write-up analysis, unit size, everything goes up on SoBet every day. You go to my profile, you click the link, top link is SoBet, you get involved. Now you get all my plays every single day. We've won 6 days in a row. No one believes me when I say it, and I understand. I wouldn't believe it either. It just doesn't sound realistic, but we've literally gone 2-1 6 straight days. And we've won on our props 7 straight days. It's unbelievable. We've won 11 out of the last 12 days. Who's doing that? Nobody's doing that. Okay, and the plays again, these are all singles, all straight plays. It's never a parlay unless I specifically say, yes, sir, Booma. She Brad can vouch. Let's go. Run it up. Go to the profile. Click the link. Top link. SoBet. Now you get all my action every single day. If you're not doing it, you're missing out on big cashes daily. This is why I'm banned from the books because of this. We got Rangers money line. We got San Diego money line. We got Philadelphia, San Francisco under 7.5. Those are the 3 plays going up on SoBet today. Rangers are pitching Heaney. Heaney's undervalued. He's not trash like that. And it's the A's. They don't hit well against left. Also, the A's are throwing Wood today. Let's talk about Alex Wood. Let's talk about his numbers so far this season. 32 innings, 29 Ks, 198 whip. What? 198? 198? That's your whip? Come on. That's inexcusable. You should not be in the MLB with numbers like that. You simply shouldn't. We're going to see Adolis Garcia leave the yard. That's crazy. Is it possible? 3-leg money line parlay. All right, I will give you a 3-legger. Trevor, I can tell you which pick I like the best. It's the Rangers, but being like I'm going to nuke 1 play in MLB is a losing strategy. In MLB, you're putting up 3 to 5 plays a day, and you're winning the day. Win the day, win the series, win the week. There's a lot of variance in MLB. We can hammer spots and be like 55 to 60% successful and win 2 out of 3 and profit. If you do parlays or you do just I'm going to nuke 1 play, it's a losing strategy. MLB is about getting a lot of plays, a high volume with a slight edge. Dominating over a long period of time. Swept MLB opening day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Alex. We came in hot. Like in Rangers first 5, it's okay. The best value is going to be on Rangers full game, though. They also have a better pen than the A's. But I'm saying do all the plays. Manoah, absolute trash, an embarrassment to baseball. I'm staying away from the Mets today. We had Lord Maximus on. He said he was taking the Mets, I think. He liked that. So if you want to ride with him, go for it. The Nerfy and the Phillies is okay, but just a lot of guys that can leave the yard. All right, but if you guys want for kicks a 3-leg money line parlay, I will give you Detroit. I'll give you Philly. And I'll give you the Mariners. Detroit, Philly, Mariners, 3-leg parlay. I'm not saying do this. I don't like parlays. You wanted one, I gave you one. That's all I'm saying. Chinese pickleball at 3 a.m. and said, again, if you want the plays, these are the plays. I put them up on SoBet every single day. Every single day. You go to my profile, you click the link, top link is SoBet. You get all my action every day. You get unit size, you get write-up, you get the value, the price that we got at, you get the book at which we got that price on. Okay, you get all this every single day sent to you. We won 6 in a row. I'm going to read you these plays one more time. Philadelphia, San Francisco, under 7.5. That's the most recent video. You can see the analysis there. San Diego money line. Okay, Texas money line. Those are our 3 plays, and we are about to win our 7th straight day. Get involved, baby. You're missing out. If not, go ahead, follow me here. Get my action on SoBet. Go to the profile, click the link, top link SoBet. You get all my action. Up too early for a game today. Maybe Rangers would be a decent spot for that. I don't hate it. Yeah. Padres money line. Yes, sir, Trusty. That's what we're on. Props say, yeah, we'll have props. These will be the plays. If you go to my SoBet, you'll get those. The VIP, we have props there. Missed the second pick. It's Philadelphia, San Francisco under 7.5. It's San Diego money line, and it's Texas money line. Random user, appreciate the follow. Seattle first 5 is okay. Castillo's good. But, the Mariners haven't hit amazing. So, it is what it is. We hit the Mariners first 5 yesterday against the Astros because Hunter Brown sucks. The parlay, I don't even really want to repeat the parlay because I don't support this, but just because the chat asked for it and I'm a nice guy, I'll tell you one more time. Because I'm a nice guy. We had Phillies, Mariners, Tigers. Should go to the Knicks game tonight, call it a business expense. I would call it a business expense, but that doesn't mean it's free. That means it comes out of my profit, so I pay less taxes. You know what I'm saying? if I spend $100, if I make $100 and I spend 20 on a business expense, I pay taxes on $80. It doesn't mean the 20 was free. Um, but you guys all know that. You guys all have CPAs. You guys are all tax experts. This is TikTok. You guys know better. You guys know that if you don't want to pay taxes on your gambling winnings, you just lose every single pick possible. You guys know that. All right. So to recap, if anyone has any final questions before I hop off, let me know. I can look at some games real quick. If anyone has questions about anything that's in my links, any of the tools that I use or anything like that, just to recap, the tool that I've been sharing on the other live streams where you can actually see my screen. This is OddsJam. This is where I find different prices. We've got the uh, arbitrage action right here, where you can find spots for arbitrage bets. You see them laid out here. We've got the positive EV calculator, some of the long shots that where there's actually decent value on these props. And then all my plays, you go to the profile, you click the top link, you get SoBet. That's where I share all of them. Covers not really, but I've checked it out. I'll use Action Network to find like where the money is on a certain spot. Um, Nothing for the Marlins. I said Mariners. Bo, for real quick. I shared them already. If you want all my action, you go to the profile, click the top link, so that you get everything. But I will say one last time, the plays that I'm gonna have up today, and you'll see the write up line is going to be the Padres money line, the Rangers money line, and the under in the San Francisco Phillies game. Appreciate it, Sam. Appreciate all of you. Um, yeah, go ahead and follow me here. I post a free video every single day. Come live almost every single day, Monday through Friday, every single day around 12:30. We talk through the slate. We go through people's reads. We answer people's questions. Nothing in the Cubs game. And then if you want all my action daily, you go to the SoBet, which is just the top link if you go to my profile. Brian, appreciate the follow. So go ahead, follow me here. Follow me on SoBet. Get all my action. Shoot me a DM if you have questions about anything. Yes to the Padres. I don't have anything in the Detroit Cleveland game, but I do lean Detroit. Random user, I'm hyped too. Let's get it. Let's have a big day today. Nothing for NBA right now, but I do lean Nuggets. So appreciate all you. Follow me here. If you have any questions about what I said or need access to the links, shoot me a DM. I got you. Cheers, gang. Love all of you, except for the ones I hate. Bye bye.